Hello, my name is Stephen Woodford, and with me today is Dr. Billy Craig Lane, High Priestess of the Santa Day Saints. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me on, Steve. The pleasure's all mine. And please, call me Doctor Your Grace.
I'm not going to do that. Anyhow, I understand that you're not a particular fan of my work and that you want to set me straight on a couple of things, which will make for a...
Actually, I'm a huge fan of your work, in the sense that I believe that you are right about every other religion but my religion, Santaism. And I must say, I am particularly impressed with how you dealt with Christianity, who actually assert that there's a bearded man in the sky who loves them.
But you believe there's a bearded man in the sky that loves you.
Yes, but only one night of the year, and he wears red. Big differences that you would be aware of if you'd only studied the Advent calendar and the gospel of our hymns.
Okay, let's just get straight to business. Do you have any proof of Santa's existence? Any evidence?
Well, Steve, do you have any proof that he doesn't exist?
That's not how the nature of proof works. You're the one making an assertion, and so you have the burden of proof. It's not up to me to prove the non-existence of fairies, gods,
I'll take that as a no. Well, despite you not being able to prove that he doesn't exist, I can prove that he does exist. Just look around you, Steve. Look at the trees. Listen to the birds. Dance with the reindeer. Everything testifies to his existence.
How?
You Santaist really are blind, aren't you? Only Santa could bestow such gifts.
Okay, I've got the feeling that you're committing a circular reasoning fallacy here, and so I have to ask, how are you defining the word gift, and how have you concluded that trees, birds, and reindeers are gifts?
Well, according to the impartial authority SantaIsReal.com, a gift is a thing given willingly to someone without payment, a present from Santa. And it is scientifically proven that birds, trees, and reindeers are gifts, because in the 13th century, Father Aqua conducted a peer-reviewed study in which he looked at them.
There's so much wrong with what you just said. First off, you are committing a circular reasoning fallacy, because just like the Christian who asserts that the Bible is the word of God because God tells us it is through the Bible, you are asserting that trees are a gift from Santa because Santa tells us they are through trees. And
seriously, Steve, how can you not look into a newborn baby boy's eyes and not recognise that he is a gift that only true greatness can bestow? How could you be so blind?
Okay. Babies can be seen as a gift, depending on how you define the word gift. But we know they don't come from Santa.
Santa works in mysterious ways, my boy. Mysterious. That is his way.
My boy, I'm actually older than you.
That's just a theory.
Oh, come on, Billy.
Now, Steve, you're being a typical Santaist, closed-minded and fundamental. Now, seeing as you like syllogisms so much...
Do you mean syllogisms?
Yeah, soliloquies. I've got one that will knock the stockings off your walls, and I've written it down so even your unenlightened, sheeple subscribers can understand. Premise 1, gifts can only come from Santa.
Billy, that's upside down.
No, it's not. Premise 2, gifts exist. Premise 3, Santa exists. I think you'll find that's checkmate. King me.
Billy, that's an incredibly fallacious argument.
Thank you.
To put it simply, you're committing an equivocation fallacy with the word gift, because during premise 1 you're using the definition, a thing given willingly to someone without payment, a present from Santa. But during premise 2 you're using the definition, a thing given willingly to someone without payment, a present, and so your conclusion is invalid. Plus, if you just replace the word Santa with anything else, such as fairies, then your argument works or fails all the same.
No, because Santa is not a fairy.
Billy, are you not listening to anything I'm saying?
Let me ask you, Steve, why are there some gifts rather than no gifts? Where did the first gift come from? Why did the evolution big bang all over the thermodynamics? That's right, you don't know. So for Santa's sake, be humble, and for once in your life, claim to know the answer to these questions. Give in to the gift within. I care about you. I want you to have presents.
All you've just done is present variants of the Santa of the gaps argument. They're all arguments from ignorance or personal incredulity fallacies. What you've essentially said is we don't know, therefore Santa. It's ludicrous.
I want you to have presents. Why can't you understand that? I've got another question.
Stay on track.
I've got another question. Does all of this hatred and Hitlerism come from you not getting the present that you wanted when you were a child? Is that why you're so angry with Santa?
Billy, I'm not angry with Santa. I can't be angry with someone I don't believe in.
We seem to be pretty angry right now, Steve. You seem to be missing the gift within. Maybe that's why you won't call me Dr. Your Grace.
So, we're obviously not getting anywhere with philosophy and logic, and so maybe you have something more tangible. Do you have any physical evidence of Santa's existence?
I do indeed, and as it happens, I brought it in with me. First, here's an undeniable photo of Santa's existence. And here...
Whoa. This is literally a Coca-Cola advert. You know that, surely.
That's what the government wants you to think. And here is a GPS of where Santa is right now. He's being tracked by NORAD, Steve. He's tracked. King me.
Billy, NORAD isn't serious. They're just having a bit of fun.
You're unbelievable, Steve. Are you really going against our founding fathers and the Constitution?
Billy, what the hell? We're not American.
We're all one race, Steve. That's what you and your asantarists don't seem to understand. We're all one gift, and it's written on our livers.
Okay, this debate has been enthralling, but I think it's about time we wrap it up.
I agree. As much as I've enjoyed educating you, I've got to get going.
Yeah, well, thanks for the debate. Take care and happy holidays, Billy.
How dare you! First you won't call me Dr. Your Grace, then you can't prove Santa doesn't exist. Now you have the audacity to use the double H term. You, sir, are utterly giftless.
What?
I don't know the way out. Where's your chimney?
Seriously, Billy, are you not listening to any... Sorry, ready? Ready? We're good.
Yep.
Seriously, Billy, are you not listening to anything...